Everyone is asking the wrong question. The Strait of Hormuz is closed. Oil is above $100 a barrel. The global economy is holding its breath. Every expert, every headline, every analyst asking the same thing. What happens next? Wrong question. The right question is this. Who already knew? Who positioned for it? Who wins when the world's most critical waterway shuts down? Because someone always wins. You're about to find out who. Every day, 21 million barrels of oil move through a strip of water 21 miles wide. That's the Strait of Hormuz. Saudi oil, UAE oil, Iranian oil, Qatari gas, Kuwaiti crude, 1/5 of the world's entire oil supply, 1/3 of all liquefied natural gas, through a gap you could drive across in under 30 minutes. Now it's closed. The US Navy has blockaded it. Iran retaliated. Merchant vessels struck overnight. A container ship on fire. The world is watching. The markets are screaming. But here's what nobody is telling you. Somewhere, right now, someone is very, very calm. Because they knew. Start with the obvious. The countries that bleed when Hormuz stops moving. Japan imports nearly 90% of its oil through this waterway. South Korea, India, Taiwan, China. The factories slow. The power grids strain. The cost of everything, food, shipping, manufacturing, starts climbing. Asia, built on cheap energy, feels it first. Then there's the Gulf states themselves. Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar. These countries need Hormuz open. It's not a preference. It's an existential requirement. Qatar ships 40% of the world's liquefied natural gas through this single choke point. When it closes, that revenue disappears. Overnight. And then Europe, already fractured by 2 years of energy disruption, already paying elevated prices, now absorbing another shockwave. The pain is real. The pain is widespread, but pain is never distributed equally. Stay with me. Because what comes next is the part they don't put in the headlines. Winner number 1, Russia. Russia exports oil through the Baltic, through the Black Sea, through overland pipelines to China and India. None of that goes through Hormuz. When Hormuz closes and oil surges past $100, Russia doesn't suffer. Russia profits. Every dollar above their break-even point flows directly into their reserves, their war chest, their geopolitical leverage. The Kremlin isn't watching the Strait of Hormuz with fear. They're watching it with interest. Winner number 2, American shale. This sounds counterintuitive. Follow it through. U.S. shale oil production is expensive. At $60 a barrel, some projects barely break even. At $100, at $110, it's extraordinarily profitable. Every day the strait stays closed, American energy companies record margins they haven't seen in years. Rig counts rise. Investment accelerates. The United States becomes more energy independent, not less. There are people on Wall Street right now who need this to last exactly long enough. Winner number 3, and this one matters most. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has a weapon the world keeps forgetting about, the East-West pipeline. It runs from the eastern province straight across the Arabian Peninsula to the Red Sea port of Yanbu. Capacity, 5 million barrels per day. When the strait closes, Saudi Arabia bypasses it entirely. They control the alternative route. And now they get to price that access. In leverage, in influence, in diplomatic currency. The Saudis helped build a world dependent on Hormuz. And they quietly built the only exit door. Here's what you need to sit with. Every actor that benefits from Hormuz being closed, Russia, American shale, Saudi Arabia, had the means, the motive, and the intelligence to anticipate this moment. Markets don't lie. Before the first vessel was struck, before the first headline ran, oil futures positions were already moving. Someone knew. And here's the truth that reframes everything you just heard. The most dangerous waterway on Earth is dangerous by design. Keeping Hormuz unstable, not closed, not open, but unstable, is worth more than either extreme. Unstable means elevated prices. Unstable means premium to hold reserves. Unstable means leverage. The question was never whether Hormuz would close. The question was always, who benefits when it does? Now you know. The headlines will call this a crisis. They're right. But crises don't fall from the sky. They're constructed, they're managed, they're monetized. The Strait of Hormuz is the choke point of civilization's energy supply. And the people controlling the conversation around it are not the people controlling the strait. If you want to understand who really pulls the levers of global power, stay here. We're just getting started. Subscribe and watch what comes next.